Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing my recipe on how to make Asun rice, which is one of the most delicious rice recipes out there. I hope you enjoy watching. My name is Oge and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. On the menu today, we have Asun rice. Asun is peppered goat meat, which translates to peppered goat meat rice. So the main ingredients for today's recipe is goat meat, and I have my properly washed goat meat inside my pot. I'll proceed to season and cook the goat meat. To season, I went in with some roughly blended peppers and onions. I added all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of curry powder, seasoning cubes, a little salt to taste, and some water to cook that through. I proceeded to give that a very good stir until properly combined. I will cover this and let it cook until it is nice and ready. It should take anywhere from 20 to 25-30 minutes. After cooking for about 20 minutes, I went back to check on it, and this is what we have. This is properly cooked and it's ready to move on to the next step, which is either to fry the goat meat or to grill it. Asun recipe requires you grill the goat meat, but for my Asun rice recipe today, I'll be frying the goat meat. But first, I want to chop up the goat meat into bite sizes because this comes with a lot of bones. I want to see if I can take out some of the bones. I don't want to struggle with eating this meat when it's time for me to enjoy my rice. So after cutting up the meat into my preferred sizes, I heated some vegetable oil in my pan, and then I went in with my chopped goat meat. I'll fry this until it is nice and ready. That is until the color changes to golden brown and is properly fried. So this should take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes thereabouts. Here is a big shout out to all my amazing and returning subscribers. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for liking my videos, sharing my videos, leaving me beautiful comments, and thank you for all the good stuff you do. I see them all and I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. I'm taking out the meat from the pan because it's properly fried at this point. And once I'm done doing that, I'll proceed to preparing my asun. I'll use the same oil to fry the pepper sauce because this oil is infused with lots of flavors. But first, I'll have to reduce it. After doing that, I added my chopped onion. I'll saute the onion for about 2 minutes to allow it to release its flavor into the oil. Once I've achieved that, I'll move on to introduce my roughly blended peppers. This is a combination of Scotch bonnet pepper, shombo, which is known as cayenne pepper. I also have a little bit of tatashi, which is a local variant of red bell pepper. I'll stir that properly and let it fry until some of the water content in it dries up, as you can see from the video. So this is time for me to go in with my seasoning, and I seasoned with a little bit of curry powder, all-purpose seasoning cube, and a little salt to taste. Feel free to season with your favorite spices. You can take out or add to what I use in this video. Just season your pepper sauce to your taste. After adding my seasoning, I stirred that properly and I let it fry for about 2 minutes before introducing my fried goat meat. So our Asun sauce is coming on really well because it already smells amazing inside my kitchen. While the goat meat was chilling inside my pan, I added 2 spoonfuls of the goat meat stock. This is just to introduce extra flavor and juiciness inside this Asun recipe. I highly recommend you do this if you've not been doing it. Adding some of the goat stock into the pepper sauce adds a lot of flavors that I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss out on. And then I proceeded to mix thoroughly. I'll continue to stir this until the goat meat and the pepper sauce get to know each other really well, until they marry each other very well. You can see how this looks. It's looking super yummy and mouth-watering. Just tell me you don't want a bite of this. This is looking super good already. So once they are properly combined, as you can see from the video, I'll let that simmer in for about 3 minutes to allow the goat meat absorb the sauce. We are done making the asun and that is out of the way. I hope the steps were clear enough for you to understand. Moving on, it's time to prepare the asun rice, and I added some of the oil that I used in frying the goat meat into my pot. I let that heat up before going in with some chopped onions. I'm using the same oil because, like I mentioned earlier, it's infused with lots of flavors. After frying the onion for about 2 minutes, I went in with some of my seasoning. This is the perfect time for you to build flavors. I added a little bit of curry powder, all-purpose seasoning cubes, and I stir that properly. You can add any spices of your choice at this point. If you're using ginger and garlic, you can include that. You can include any other aromatics you have available to you to build up flavors. After about 2 minutes of frying the spices and the onions together, I added my roughly blended peppers. I'll let this fry for an additional 2 minutes before going in with my rice. For today's recipe, I'm using about 4 cups of rice, and I washed the rice multiple times until the water ran clear. I didn't parboil the rice or soak it in hot water because I want to toast it. I love toasting my rice whenever I'm making Asun rice, but this is optional though. So after adding the rice into my pot, I toasted it for about 3 minutes. Toasting the rice simply requires you stirring the rice continuously to prevent it from getting burnt or until the rice grate stands apart. This is what I'm left with after toasting the rice for about 4 minutes. It's properly toasted and it's time for me to cook this. To cook the rice, I'll go in with my goat's meat stock. I'll add some water, enough to cook the rice until it is nice and ready. Cover the pot and I'll continue to cook. If you're coming across this channel for the first time today, hello, a warm welcome to you. My name is Oge. You are the right place. If you're a foodie or you enjoy creating new food recipes, you enjoy trying out new food recipes, then this is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. You're already here. Please don't go before subscribing. Hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. We would love to have you on board, and subscription is absolutely free. But you're going to get value for your time. So please do me a favor, do yourself a favor by smashing that subscribe button. Thank you. This is 15 minutes later and the water in the rice has completely dried up. You can see how the rice grains are. The rice grains are apart. This is not sticky or soggy in any way. The final step of this Asun rice recipe is to mix this rice with the pepper sauce, that is with the Asun. So I'll proceed to introduce my Asun into the rice and I'll stir properly until everything is well combined. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the recipe. Is this something you want to try out? Let me know down in the comment section. I'll mix this properly until they are well combined. And this is it for this recipe. This recipe is very easy, right? Did I forget to mention how good this recipe tasted? This Asun rice recipe was a hit. Try this out for your family and I promise you they'll keep bringing their plates for more. We've come to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like the video, share it out to your family and friends, and leave me your comments in the comment section. Thank you for stopping by and I would love to see you on my next one. Bye.